the first episode of this show in 2020. The first in the new setup nonetheless, and the first time I get to shout into that megaphone in this decade. Like the video, comment down below the last word for the game you were at this weekend. But for now, the last word. 4 losses in a row. Yes, it's not good enough, but our form's flip-flopped so many times this season that I've pretty much just given up all hope of us having any good run of form throughout the season. It's not great looking at the league table just now, knowing what we could have had if we'd defeated Ayr in this weekend's game. Of course, we could have went into the promotion playoffs with 3 points, but what can I do about it now, eh? Ayr came to East End Park, did the job, and got the win that they wanted. And that's as far as it goes in terms of how I can affect things. It'll just be normal service resumed when I turn up to Morton away next weekend. Last word, we go again. But I must reiterate, the product on the pitch just now is not good. If you'd left this game at half time, you probably wouldn't have even bothered telling a soul that you were ever at the game. However, if you turned up at half time and only saw the second half, you'd be going home telling everybody that you've probably saw one of the best halves of football in recent memory. When Bonnyrigg went 2-0 up, I thought that was curtains for BSC, but then BSC themselves got 2 goals in quick succession, setting up a grand finale of sorts. And a grand finale it was. A last minute winner is the best thing in football. Hands down. Last word, action packed. Obviously, the last word for this one is mainly just focusing on the second half. Let's just leave that first half in the past, where it belongs. One team that will certainly not agree that Bonnyrigg Rosie's last minute winner was a good thing is the team that's currently sitting top of the Lowland League, Kelty Hearts. Going into Kelty's game on Saturday, they would have known that Bonnyrigg got the win the previous night, so they had to pick up 3 points in their game to keep that points gap to a decent size at the top of the league. However, not all things go the way you want to do in football. We all know that. Full-time score in Kelty Hearts' game, Kelty Hearts 2, East Stirlingshire 2. Kelty Hearts dropped points, and that now means that the points gap is only 3 between them and Bonnyrigg Rose in second place. And Bonnyrigg Rose, most importantly, have a game in hand. Last word, watch out. Both these teams got beat this weekend. Brechin got thumped 5-1 by Cove Rangers, and Stenhousemuir were defeated 2-1 by Queen's Park, whose new manager is Ray McKinnon, but we'll speak about that in another day. Brechin still sit rock bottom of League 2, while Stenhousemuir sit perilously above them, just 2 points ahead. Next weekend, they both face each other. Stenhousemuir have the home advantage, but Brechin will know that they have to win this game to stand any chance of an easier survival route. Last word, one to watch. I'd love to be at the game personally. It's going to be such an important game for both sides. I'm not going to bore you to death by talking about these teams in depth once again, because I've spoken about them so many times in the same point on the last word. They've both won again, and there's still just 2 points separating them at the top of the league. Whoop-de-doo. They're starting to bore me now with how consistent they're being. Could you not just take one for the team and drop points at some stage? I know it's a long shot, but they're literally winning every single game these days. Last word, consistent. Again, another set of teams that I simply cannot stop talking about. The top 3 in League 1 all won their respective games this weekend, and that now means that Raith Rovers continue in pole position in the league, but Airdrieonians and Falkirk will just need one slip up from Raith Rovers and a win for either team, and one of them could jump into pole position in the league in place of Raith Rovers. It's a battle for supremacy, let's just say that, and it's certainly what you want to see from any football league in any part of the world. Last word, contest. 7 matches into this season, Montrose FC were bottom of the table on 1 point, 3 behind Stranraer and 8 adrift of Peterhead. They are now on 32 points, in the playoff spots, 14 clear of 9th and 20 clear of bottom. Here's how the current league table looks now. Stuart Petrie has done such a wonderful job at Montrose, I really can't sing his praises enough. And Dunfermline Athletic, you should be getting a contract out for this guy in the very near future, because he's proven himself week in week out to be a competent enough manager to at least be managing a team at Scottish Championship level. He may even do it with Montrose. It sounds mad, but it could happen. Last word, exceptional. Again, another one where I've harped on about it so much so far this season that I'm not going to bore you to death by talking about it once again, but it's pretty obvious what the final outcome's going to be in this scenario. They're 14 points clear, for crying out loud. Although, Dundee striker Danny Johnson still hasn't given up hope of catching Dundee United. Danny boy, oh Danny boy, bring yourself back down to reality, fella. Last word, there's no hope. After barely winning a single away game all season long, Greenock Morton Football Club have now won just as many away games in the league as Dunfermline. For crying out loud. And what would you know, Dunfermline play their next game away from home against Morton. It's not going to be a fun trip on the road, lads, is it? Well done this weekend though, Morton. It's certainly a good win away from home. Last word, a happy new year. See what I did there? If you didn't, your loss. Both these teams started the weekend in the promotion playoffs, and both of these teams ended it in the promotion playoffs. So it's certainly not all doom and gloom. But try telling that to the Dundee fans right now. 20 points behind their noisy neighbours across the road, losing at home to a promotion rival, and feeling like their team lacks that passion and desire to win. So it's certainly frustrating for Dundee fans right now, but for Inverness, that pretty much cements their place in the promotion playoffs. Last word, statement. Jamie McDonald and keeping the ball out of the net at all costs. There's barely been a better pairing. The result in this game was a 1-1 draw, the third between Alloa and Partick Thistle so far this season. But the man behind these type of results for Alloa is a 33-year-old man with a receding hairline. I'd love him at Dunfermline though. Just saying, Stevie. I'm sure you've got Kilmarnock's number in the phone book somewhere, so give them a call. Last word, shot stopper. And that's it for this video, guys. Cheers for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, comment down below the last word for the game you were at this weekend, and subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.